tip of the spear, right? The field generals, the leaders, all that good stuff. I mean, these are things you want to definitely instill into these boys from the get-go. They are your leaders. They are your guys that are going to be running your offense. You're going to be looking for that young man who is not afraid to speak up. He's not an introvert, right? He's going to lead both an example, but he also, we know as quarterbacks, we need to lead by words. We need to talk, right? So if you got a good athlete, but he doesn't say a whole lot, that's something you'll have to teach him, right? And so one of the things you do is just, you know, have him do a roll call, have him go around and introduce himself to all the guys and start speaking and start getting out of there. Because you have some shy kids that are, you know, wonderful, great athletes, but again, if he can't do a cadence, a simple cadence, we're in trouble, right? So I mean, you start with those ground floor type things. Just build into them. You're the guy. You got to be confident. You got to be sure. Guys, let's do this. Let's have Andrew come over here on the 45. You guys on that 45. Okay, now the one thing, and I don't do this with my guys. I think I did it once or twice. But I want them to get used to the concept of having a high-low release. Okay, and what do I mean by that is the elbow's got to be upright. I'm pushing the bicep up to my ear, and I want to come down over top and follow through and snap the thumb down in the opposite pocket. A lot of young guys, and even some of my guys, will come and they're throwing the ball low to high with their elbows down, and if you have a kid whose ball is constantly sailing, constantly high, fix the elbow. So one of the drills I do, if he's got a troubled release, meaning if it's low to high, is I work on that specifically with him out here. So what I'll do is I'll have him get on both knees. Get on both knees real quick, boys. And this is this high-low release concept, okay, where they're just focusing on their arm. Now again, this is all part of the warm-up and part of the deal, but what I'll have them do is have the ball on the ground, okay, and they'll take it with their throwing hand, they'll get the laces right, okay, and they're just gonna raise it up. Okay, they're going to spin, they're going to turn, and then they're going to drop their elbow and throw. Okay, again, all we're doing right here is just making sure the elbow's up above, and then spin and the throw, and turning down. All right, so just go through a couple of those real quick. You're just going to raise it up, twist, and follow through. So you see the elbow's already high. So if you have a kid who's struggling with that, go ahead, Adam. You guys can go ahead and go through it. Andrew, give one to James too. Just kind of back and forth. Struggling with that low to high and his ball's always sailing, this might be a good drill just to practice keeping the elbow up, following through, and it's just right, the knee opposite of their throwing arm, right? And we're doing that, and we'll do that, and same deal. We'll have them raise them up, okay, raise it high, turn and throw, and then what I'll do is I'll have them switch knees. And they do that awkward kind of off balance throwing on the run type of throw with the same motion. I'll just have them set it inside, turn and twist into that same knee and go. Okay, just do a couple of those just with the regular knees. Bring it up, twist, over the top. Again, just work on the high-low. This is more kind of an on-the-run kind of deal now. You're still working that same concept of elbow up. Again, bringing that ball up, toe down. Okay, so we'll do that about 5 throws each. Okay, go ahead and hold. And then we'll do a step and throw again. All part of warming up. So we'll take a step back off the line. All right, now they're just going to step and throw. Normal step and throw motion, looking for that high-low release, step into their throw. And all the time, guys, that they're warming up and doing this, I'm telling them you got to play catch on purpose, or you got to be intentional with your catch. We don't want them just throwing just to throw, right? So I give them a target. What's our target, Hughes? Nose. And if they just got to know that. If I have a stationary target, I'm trying to hit the nose every single throw I do, which I'll get into next here. And now they're going to bounce throw. So they've set up, they've got their drop, they're hitching up in the pocket. Now we just want them to kind of move a little bit. So they're going to bounce, and they're going to throw the first 5 with air. And sometimes I'll stand right in the middle and make sure that takes place. All right, so go ahead and bounce, throw. And we're going to put it right over the linebacker in the seam, nice and easy. Good. And we're substituting arm strength for accuracy. I always tell them, I don't care if you can throw it through the barn door. If you can't hit the barn door, it doesn't matter. So we'll do about 5 throws. Just bounce, and throw right over top of a linebacker. Okay? Go ahead, James. Nice and easy, right over the top. Okay, and after that, now we're doing 5 on a line. So now they're going to bounce, and go ahead and throw it. They've been warmed up now a little bit. Their shoulders, their elbows, everything's kind of warmed up. So I said, go ahead, put it on the line now. Okay, we're firing. We're throwing that stop route. We're throwing that curl. You know, we're throwing that hitch. Start out, he's going to run towards Andrew. Andrew's going to catch the ball. And as soon as Andrew catches the ball, Adam's going to start to backpedal. And they just kind of doing this back and forth. Okay, a little run and shoot. Go. Nice and easy. Now we're throwing on the run. We're still trying to hit our target. Trying to put the ball right on the nose, but again, simulating that on the run, downhill throw, outside the pocket.
This is a hot pocket drill.
They're going across the field, but everything's loose. You'll see your young quarterbacks try to throw the ball like this. They're going over here, but the guy's open there, and he's going to do this. All right, you'll see that. Feet. You get those feet reset. So here's our hot pocket drill that we'll do just for about 5 minutes. We incorporate a little bit more on this. This is the basic drill right here. Okay, hot pocket drill. Here we go. Set. Go. No. What's this mean? Snap the feet, right? Okay, here we go. Set. Go. They had too many days off right here, guys. It's this. There we go. And all I'm doing is giving them a direction. They got to snap. Now watch their feet, knees, hips, shoulders, and their head. Everything is turning. And they're getting right back to home base right there. All right, stop. Good. All right, so we want those jackhammers going and then turn it. It's very important that they do that because as they go across the field, like I said, how do I take that guy who's already nervous about being at another high school, right, and trying to develop relationships with the guys that have been playing since they were 7, with you guys, right? And he's got to try to fit himself into there. So how am I going to train that kid? Well, I'm going to try to make him the best physical quarterback I can make him, but more importantly, he's got to be able to lead. He's got to be able to step in the huddle with all these guys that have been best buds forever and try to command leadership. Man, that's not easy. That's tough, right? So those little things, guys, just building from the ground up, you know, and making sure that you